Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Let's go for a ride. We last left off in St. Petersburg and we're going to work on some achievements now. Even though they have extended the Hauling Hope event, we're all done with that. There's a couple of achievements we're going to start to work on as we are in the Baltic area. We're going to head back towards Estonia. There's two that we can work on. One is, if you look on the map, there's what's called the Grand Tour achievement. And that means you have to do deliveries between Russia, Estonia, Latvia, a number of the countries up here. They have to be perfect, no fines, on time, and no damage. That could be a challenge. We're going to take one on from Russia to Estonia, which will be one of the 5 pairs of countries you need to get that achievement. And then also, if we look over here, there is another achievement that, this one right here, you have to do 10 deliveries from concrete plants in the Baltic region. There is one here in St. Petersburg, and so we're going to take this metal centering, which is a heavy cargo. It's going to be a 7-hour drive. Only pays 14,000 euros, which really isn't all that much. But if we can make it perfect, we would get one of 5 elements for that first Grand Tour achievement, and then one of 10 for the deliveries from concrete plants. So let's get this started. Yeah, we're good. We got this. What could possibly go wrong? So I think this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a drive to get to the pickup spot, at least based on what I think the map is saying. So we will, an hour drive to get to the map here, so to get to the pickup spot. So we will get started here. Let's do that. Okay, we got a little bit of engine trouble. We'll sort that out and get started. See you shortly. Okie dokie, we got this loaded up. This is a heavy transport load. We haven't done this for a while. I don't have a heck of a lot of confidence that I can make it 7 hours with this size of a load without hitting something or picking up some kind of a fine. I mean, that's a pretty big thing, but yeah, let's get this started, huh? Fingers crossed we can make it. Even if we don't, we should get the result for making the delivery from the concrete plant. So that'll be 1 of 10 for that achievement. Some of the achievements in this area, by the way, they strike me as being a little bit, I mean, I like the achievements in the game, but these are a little bit kind of tedious, if I might say. You know, there's a lot of them that are make 2 deliveries to each of these 12 places, and that's 24 deliveries to get that achievement. That's quite a bit of work. Like 10 deliveries from a concrete plant. That's a little bit of hauling around. They're not as creative, I think, as some of the other ones, but we will get started on them anyway. This one's going to take us a while here. There's a heavy load here. Do not want to hit anything. That would be a bummer. I mean, I guess if we're going to hit something, we want to hit something early, right? Like now. Then I don't have to care as much. But, well, we'll get this going on the highway here. If there is a highway between here and Estonia. I don't think there is. I think it's a lot of highways like this, like 2-lane, 1 lane each way for quite a while. So we'll get going here. Looks like it's 10 o'clock in the morning and we have a 7-hour journey, so we're going to be in daylight the whole way. Looks like some overcast skies ahead, but right here it's sunny anyway, so we'll check in a little bit here. So we are a little over 2 hours in. We just had a nice stretch of 4-lane highway. Whoa, dude. I was thinking, actually, I'll bring that up in a second. We had just had a nice stretch of 4-lane highway, sometimes 6 lanes, 3 lanes each way. Now we're down more to the trickier stuff here where you got 1 lane each way and changing speed limits and things like that. This is where I feel like it's more likely that I'm going to screw something up. I can also see a rotary ahead on the Nuvi down there too, which is always an adventure with these things. Now I was trying to think, like, what's been the most common cause of fines or kind of damage-related penalties and things like that. I know for sure it's been just nicking a car in places like rotaries, and that causes, like, there's a vehicle offense, and it's like 400 euros if you hit one of those. Oh, here comes another one of our statues in the middle of a rotary here. Looks pretty good to the left there. Yep, I think so. And then I know it's been red light violations too, for sure. Speeding's probably been the most common one I've gotten, especially on routes like this where you're going through and the speed limit's constantly changing. And it was down in the Balkans, I think it was, where as soon as you cross the speed limit into the town, it would ding you if you're going 10 miles per hour over. So that one got me a lot. But so I got to pay attention to that. I was thinking about those things. I'm not sure what else it would have been. Oh, traffic light violation. Not traffic light, but headlight violations. I know that I screwed up an achievement in the Balkans as well, where you had to make a perfect delivery. I did the whole delivery perfect, except I forgot to turn the lights on for the truck and got hit with the traffic light violation. So that achievement is still incomplete because of that. So those are probably the most common things that have caused issues. I'm sure speeding's got to be number one. So I really want to be sure I don't be careful of the speeding one. And I think my second greatest concern is running a red light or hitting something, like just dinging a little car or someone in a rotary or something like this. And it looks like a lot of highway like this. So I don't know. But so far so good. We're approaching 3 hours in and we're still alive. Haven't hit anything yet. So fingers crossed we can make the Russia to Estonia portion of this Grand Tour achievement on our first shot. Oops, like right there. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but in the Nuvi, we entered a town, the speed limit went from 70 to 60. And if I'm going just a little bit over and there's a police officer or whatever, then ding, there you go. Fine. But we'll keep chugging along here, making progress. We'll touch base in a little bit. Got another, I think we saw that blue church before. I think I've driven this route before. Actually, I know I have. I can see on the map that I have. So. We're in one of those endless traffic patterns. There's been 30 cars now. Another one. It just doesn't end. It goes on forever and ever and ever. We might have to get a little bit aggressive here. As much as I don't want to. Let's see if we can force the issue a little bit here. See if one of these cars will stop. Oh, maybe after this one. No. If we edge out, are they going to get nervous? My goodness, there's been like 50 of them. It doesn't end. Oh, I'm going to hit that car. There's no way I can get around that police car without hitting it. There's no way I can make that turn. We've screwed this up. And there's trucks behind me, too. And I can't go right. Ah, damn it. You idiot. Polizie. And they... Can I go backwards? Okay, I'm going to do a walk around, see if I can go backwards here. Nope. Can't go backwards. There is no way I can make that turn with that car there. Okay, finally it looks like it stopped. Here we go. How can I make this turn? I have to go really wide. There's no way I'm not going to hit that. So I go up on the sidewalk here. That's going to be damage. It's going to hit the police car. Let's maybe not. Go over the sign. No damage, maybe? So far, so good. Did we really make it? I didn't get a damage warning. That'd be pretty cool. The policeman doesn't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. Just run over the sign, go up on the sidewalk, do whatever you want. It was kind of his fault, though, right? Why would you pull forward there, idiot? Okay. Well, that's good. And we actually need a place to sleep, too. I was worried we were going to get sleepy. So we'll pull up here and sleep and that. So maybe challenge averted there. I feel like this guy's not going to stop. Okay, he did. Good. I got to find a place to sleep here. That was the border crossing, by the way, between Russia and Estonia. That was a little bit challenging in its own right. And then to have that happen, but I might have made it. I'm pretty sure I couldn't have made that a while ago. Is this the sleeping spot? Oops. I hit that. I'm cutting it pretty close here. I'm way up on the curb there. Sometimes they put the rocks in there and you get the... Now we're on this other curb. Okay. Bullets averted. Dodged here. Alright, let's get some sleep. That's going to probably take us to nighttime. Or sunset here, anyway. Alright, lights are on. High beams are on. Let's get back on the road. Little over 2 hours left and still haven't dinged it up. I don't know how we got through that border crossing without getting any damage. Maybe we did and it just didn't tell us. I guess we won't find out till the end. But this is a heavy load, by the way. It takes a while to get up to speed. When we were on the highway, they were trying to get up to 90 miles an hour or 90 kilometers an hour. It was a good chunk of time before the truck would get going. And that's one thing I think I need to check out more. I know a lot of people talk about how excited they get when they level up because they can get new pieces or upgrade the truck. And I really haven't paid too much attention to that, and I probably should. Because I think we could have probably a more powerful truck and it would look a lot better. Been so concentrated on getting bases and building the trucking empire that I haven't really concentrated on upgrading the truck. But it's probably time to really kind of focus in on dialing up the engine in particular and some of the ability to carry heavy loads and stuff too. It'd be kind of fun to do as well. I'm also a little bit spoiled, I think, by the events. Well, a couple things. One is it's nice to... 70? Yep. It's nice to not have to take... to feel like I have to take either Christmas presents or vaccines. Because I feel like I've been trying to make sure I get through those events in time, and then I've done them closer to the ends and stuff like that. And with that... It's felt like, okay, I have to do it. But now I feel like I got freedom to pick what I want. But the problem is that it doesn't pay as well. Those vaccines and Christmas presents pay well, I think, both in terms of experience and in terms of money. So this is a 7-hour ride, and it's only 14,000 euros, where I think we were getting 14,000 euros for 3-hour rides with the vaccine and stuff like that. So I might have to do a little bit more of those to build up things a little bit quickly here while this vaccine event's going on still. Oops. And as I talk, I don't pay attention to the speed, but so far it hasn't been too tricky in terms of speed limit changes. And I think you've got some time here before they give you a fine in this type of an area. It's in the towns where they tend to really get you fast. Let's lock in the autopilot. Well, not the autopilot, but the cruise control. Oh, back up to 90 now. So about an hour and a half left, and fingers crossed we can make it to the end here. I hope it lets us know we made it, because otherwise how can you figure it out? Maybe I could keep it on track on a notebook there, but I would usually it gives you a marker if you're a fifth of the way through or something like that, but some of them it doesn't, because there is one achievement in the game where you have to, I think I've talked about it before, you have to depart, embark and depart, arrive and depart from both up every port in the game, and it doesn't really track it for you. So I've got a spreadsheet to track which ones I've left from and which ones I've come to, because there's a lot of them. I think there's certainly more than 20, and otherwise you have no idea if you've accomplished it or not. So if it doesn't tell us, I'm going to jot this one down here. It's a nice little stretch of highway here. This is pretty easy driving. We'll keep going and check in as we get closer to our final destination. Doesn't get dark here. I keep saying this, but it doesn't get dark here either. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. So this must be the Scandinavian summertime now. Uh-oh. Ah, darn it. Pass me, car. We have to make a left turn up here. Alrighty. There we go. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'll be quiet now. Oh! Damn it! 24 minutes away. Missed it by that much. Ah, bugger. I've never done that before either. On a 2-lane highway, hit another truck coming from the other direction, or a vehicle coming from the other direction. Gah! So close. Oh well. I thought of that too. I said, gosh, I'm going to be pretty close to this truck. That's a rookie error. Oh well. Darn it. We'll get him next time. Now I'm determined to get that achievement. Now it's personal, right? Well, we are almost there actually though. 12 minutes away now with our somewhat damaged cement here. Vehicle damage was 10% too, which I bet is going to be 10%'s a lot, because that was I guess head-on, not head-on, but going in opposite directions there. So I bet that actually is a significant amount of money to fix. Might be more than we make from the trip here. We will get that one cement delivery thing though. That doesn't have to be perfect there, but gosh, yeah, so we might have just done all that driving and ended up with negative money. Don't do like I'm doing. 24 minutes on an easy stretch. I wasn't even thinking about it. Anyway, here we are. We are at our destination in Estonia. I suppose the easier way to get those two, whoa, I almost hit another one. The easier way to get those would just be do a little journey right across the border rather than a 7-hour trip, right? So we could probably be a little bit more strategic about how we try to get these in the future. Let's see if we can park this here. What do we got? I think this might be a heavy cargo parking, which also helps for that achievement as well. There's an achievement. You need 1,000 experience points of heavy cargo parking. And that looks pretty good. I think we can do this one. Yeah, I say fairly straightforward, and then I totally mess it up here. But I think we can go over that curb maybe, and we're going to be okay. Right? Oh, screw it. I don't care. Yeah, we're fine. Now I think I can back up. I gotta get over there. They didn't need that sign. It's superfluous. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my wheel disengaged. Oh my goodness, my wheel fell off here. This was so perfect until it wasn't. Epic fail in the last half hour, huh? Isn't that close enough? Picky. There we go. Forgot to take a screenshot too. What do we do? 10,300 damage penalty minus 600. Oh, 1.1%. I thought it was. Oh, that was the cargo that we damaged too. 14,000 plus whatever damage we did to the truck. I think if we look at diagnostics, is that where we see it here? Oh, so only 3,000 on the truck. So we'll make about 11,000. And over the course of that journey, our drivers, who we have quite an empire of drivers now. So we have 9 drivers working for us. We need to pick up one more for Turkey, I believe it is. That's our next financial goal anyway. So, well, that'll take us to the end here. It was relatively smooth sailing until I managed to sideswipe that truck in the last half hour. We would have had that, but oh well. So much for that. We'll see you in the next episode. I'm not sure if we're gonna go back to Scandinavia or we'll kind of stick around in the Baltic area here and explore a little bit more. We'll figure it out as we go. Maybe deliver a little more vaccines, because that's a good thing to do too. So thanks for stopping in. If you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye.